First up, okay? Now, I know you're waiting for for more WWE 2K18, but for now I'm doing this, okay? Just because when I go to bowling practice tomorrow, or sorry, I have a bowling game tomorrow, so I just wanted to do this video first, so you're not being missed out on content or anything. So yeah. Now keep in mind this is just my personal opinion, okay? And yeah, there are more than 10 great WWE matches, okay? Oh yeah, spoiler alert, this is our video. My favorite WWE matches. Here we go. Now keep in mind, I'll probably do another one of these because there are a ton more I could choose from, okay? But we're sticking with these 10. Here we go. Number 10, The Rock versus Stone Cold Steve Austin, WrestleMania X7. This was actually one of my personal favorite matches when I first got the WWE Network. This is a match I'd recommend seeing if you haven't seen it already, okay? While Stone Cold Steve Austin's heel turn, him joining with Vince McMahon, was awful, no doubt about that. I mean, the match was great if you just ignore that, okay? I mean, come on. While the WrestleMania 19 match was good, I picked their X7 match, okay? I mean, come on. I mean, it's a really good match. If you haven't watched it, I'm not going to explain it to you. But if you want if you're an Attitude Era fan who really likes that stuff, I'd recommend checking out that match. It's great. Okay, here we go. Number 9, Shawn Michaels versus Razor Ramon, WrestleMania 10. Now, I know. From a Meltzer star standpoint, it should be top 5, no doubt. Personally, if you watch it today, it's a good match, but it's kind of limp, honestly. Sure, they were limited in what they could do, but come on. It's not like any personal ladder matches is, but hey, it's a really good match, okay? The reason I put it on here is surprisingly, it's not the first ladder match. That's Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels, not the one you're thinking of, at Survivor Series. 92. Not the screw job. Anyways, so yeah. That was the first ever ladder match, and people tend to forget that, as a matter of fact. No, the one I'm going to talk about is Shawn Michaels versus Razor Ramon, okay? Of course, in the New Generation era, Michaels and Razor sat down and thought, well, we can't hit each other with the ladder, so what can we do? They thought, why don't we jump off the ladder? And yeah, it was a really big innovation in the ladder match, and the match was pretty good as well. Okay, to be fair, it's really... to be fair, it's awkward that a ladder match featuring Razor Ramon got a 5-star match, and someone like Hulk Hogan doesn't. Rick Steiner also have one, but that's not important. Number 8, Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, WrestleMania 12. Okay. Again, I told you that this is just my personal opinion, okay? I know this one's not that great, but I personally love this match, okay? This match is what I think... Personally, I think WrestleMania 12 is a top 15 WrestleMania. You can argue about that with me in the comments, but there you go. It's a really good match, in my opinion. Despite its length, which is why it's so low on the list, despite the length, if you can stomach it out, then I guarantee to go watch it. It's a 60-minute Iron Man match, which ended up in sudden death overtime, with Michaels being crowned champion. Okay, spoiler alert, there's a lot more Bret and Shawn in here. Just a warning. Number 7, Andrade Cien Almas versus Johnny Gargano. Okay, take our Philadelphia if you're wondering. Now, if you didn't know, this is the latest WWE match, and this happened this year, as a matter of fact, in January, before the Royal Rumble, where this was the first WWE pay-per-view since CM Punk versus John Cena at Money in the Bank, where a WWE match got 5 stars. Excuse me. I had to put an NXT match on here, okay? I watched it live. My cousin wasn't there, but I watched it live, and I thought it was awesome. When you have a crowd chanting, "Fight forever," you know your match is awesome, okay? Sure, Gargano ended up falling short, but come on, it's a really great match. Again, check it out. It's great. Number 6, Bret Hart versus British Bulldog, SummerSlam 92. Okay, fair's fair. Fair's fair. I'm American, but then again, for those of you who are British watching this, I still think it's crazy that. Can I just say that I can see why the British Bulldog winning the title at SummerSlam is a big moment. I can't disagree with you. It's like if Hulk Hogan, who was was like a mid Carter, not just treated horribly. It's like Hogan was a mid Carter and he won the WWF Championship in America, and and I don't know. It's kind of, but it's like 10 times that in Britain. Okay, but yeah, it's a really big moment. Okay, I mean, again, the match is great, but it's the crowd reaction at the end that really made me think, yeah, this is a great match. And yeah, it's really good. Check it out. Why do I keep saying that? I don't know. Okay, so yeah, this is a very great match if you want to check it out. It's what made SummerSlam what it is today. So yeah. Number 5, The Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels, WrestleMania 25 and 26. I cannot separate these two. I like them the same. They're awesome. Okay, I had to put these on here. I knew when I first saw about this list. I knew I'm gonna put this match on here. I mean, it's obvious. Now, I think that separating these two would be a massive embarrassment, so I'm putting both on. So yeah. I mean, sure, I prefer the 26 match a little bit more, but the 25 match is really good as well. I mean, that should have made it of the show I mean, it would be a lot better if it made the show, but there you go. But yeah, it was a great match. Sims in the first encounter between the two at WrestleMania, Snuka, Jimmy Snuka's son, failed to catch the Undertaker. Okay. Oh yeah, and not to mention he finished the match despite that. Hats off to you, Taker. Hats off to you. Number 4, Hulk Hogan. I don't know why I paused there. I thought it was still okay. Whatever. So number 4, I thought it was still paused for a second. That was kind of funny. I'm keeping that in just for my sake. Number 4. Okay. Number 4 is Hulk Hogan versus the Ultimate Warrior. Okay. Okay, fair is fair. Okay. I mean, the Ultimate Warrior was surprisingly limited in the ring. Come to think of it, his finisher was awful. But I mean, if you can get your hands in this match, then don't choke it. Just give it a big hug. I'm not Bailey, I promise. After I watched it again, it's really great. Trust me. This match was. My dad watched it as a kid, and he's like, "This is amazing." That's kind of the thing, is that if you watch wrestling in the 80s, if anyone's watching this from the 80s, good job for you. There's 2 things that you remember from watching wrestling in the 80s, or in the golden era, I should say. It's either Jake Roberts biting off the Macho Man's arm, or Hulk Hogan versus the Ultimate Warrior at WrestleMania 6. It is genius, okay? It just is, okay? There you go. Number 3, Triple H versus Shawn Michaels versus Chris Benoit at WrestleMania 20. Okay. Now, you guys know what happened to Benoit, okay? And it's probably the one match I'll probably never see again. I will say that. Yeah. But if you can find it, then do it. No, don't do it. Don't actually. No, that sounds awful now that I say it out loud. Again, if you can find this match somewhere online, it's great. It's wrestling at its best. Trust me. Number 2, the 2001 Royal Rumble. It's the best Rumble of all time. Why can't it be on here? Come on. Quick honorable mentions. So your honorable mentions are Hogan, Andre, WrestleMania 3, Savage Steamboat, WrestleMania 3, and Austin Michaels at WrestleMania 14. All right, here's number 1. Number 1, Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Bret Hart. This was the match that made me a wrestling fan. Enough said. Hey, goodbye.